4 a.m. club. What is it? How do you get involved? What's it for? So it's primarily a challenge / program, community based, for people that want to make a change in their lives, but you might not necessarily have much free time, free money, or the knowledge of how to go about setting up your own businesses online so you can start to earn money outside of the job that you're in at the moment that you're not happy with. And if you're happy, that's fine. Click away, go away. But this is for the people out there that all the money's coming in is going out. They've got things that they want to do, but they can't see a way out. And it's the best way I can come up with to thread together a lot of the things that we're doing with Nonconformity Company, to give people a bit of a pathway of how to slowly start changing your life and rewriting your future and making things happen. Because if you haven't got time, I get it, because you're out, you might have family commitments, work, etc. All your money, all your time's taken up, all the money's probably coming in is going out, and you've probably got ideas, but you just need a bit of help, need a bit of inspiration, a bit of community support to really accelerate things. So that's what we've got for you. Now, when I say 4 a.m, if that's a bit scary, you don't necessarily have to get up at 4. I failed today, but I'm just transitioning into it, and last night's sleep was not very good. It was so hot. I don't know what was going on. So if you have to get up at 7 to get ready for work, start getting up at 6:30 or 6. Give yourself half an hour. And for the first part, you can just start thinking about where you want to go with your life and what you want to do. We've got a program where it's going to be a lifetime membership, and a very cheap and accessible membership, which just basically covers up some of our costs for the software that we're using and the time that we'll be giving. If anything, it's a feeder to a lot of the other things that we're doing, which is why we're offering it really cheaply to start with. Oh, there's pathway left or right? So it's lifetime membership, because this is not a get rich quick scheme. This could take you a couple of years. But if you start today and start putting in an hour or two every morning before you normally get up, and you counteract that by looking after your night times, because if you put in this time and start changing, the momentum starts to build up. Things start to happen. You'll start to notice different things, think differently, and start to get some momentum and some excitement about the possibilities. But the act of starting is key here, because most people don't start, and most people who start give up. So this is $88, but at the time of this video, we're going to be offering it half price for $44 for the lifetime membership for that. What you get for that is the program backed with the community access until you don't need this anymore. The idea is to commit to this until you don't need to anymore, so you can quit the job that you're not into and have even more time to build those businesses or open more businesses, and basically then rewrite your future in terms of being able to do what you want when you want and crafting your own path. It takes time, it takes effort, it takes energy, but with the community accountability, because what we're going to do when you first sign up, what we want you to do is write a pledge, a 4 a.m. pledge, and that'll be what, how, and why. What are you going to do? You're going to wake up at this time every morning, whatever time it is, say 5 a.m. You are going to look after your nights and not go on tech, not drink, not waste time on Netflix, and still get a good night's sleep to make up for that time in the morning. You're going to commit to yourself, say 15 minutes research, 15 minutes testing a bit of software, 15 minutes exercise, 15 minutes reading. Some good habits. It doesn't have to be all about work, because the idea is to try and get some of those things in again that we don't have time for. Reading, learning. We've got nonconformity blueprints where you'll be able to learn about the different business models that you can experiment with, and combinations of those, pricing models and motives. So within all those 3 sections, and the ability to use multiples and different combinations, there's thousands of different ways you can do business. All you're going to then do is match it with things that you're into, things that you're passionate about, things you want to learn, things you want to do, how you want to help the world or see the world going. And yeah, begin the process. You won't have all the answers, and that's the point. But once you start, it is a journey, and the point is to enjoy the journey and begin the journey. Because then the journey will keep unfolding and unfolding, and magical things can happen and will happen. So it's a starting point. So that pledge will encourage you. You don't have to, but you can share that then with the community. So you're sharing and you can get some feedback on that, share ideas. People might see your pledge and be like, that's a good idea. I'll add it to mine, because your pledge should then continually evolve. You might be like, well, this is going well. I'm going to get up at 4:30 now. Or, you know, if it was only 7 o'clock you were getting up because it was 8 o'clock before, you can be like, yeah, I'm going to push it to 6. I'm going to do like 100 press ups. I'm going to put in some extra reading time in this section on online tools, or do some AI research. So the pledge wants to continually evolve. So sharing it makes it real. Writing it down makes it real. Sharing it makes it super real, because you're telling the community. Then what would also encourage you to do is every morning just check in on the community and say, yep, I'm awake. I'm going to do this today. Share what you're going to do today, or share what you've done. Share what you're struggling with. And yeah, we can all help each other. So it's a really low priced program, because really, once you've done this and you've reached a minimum viable income, which you have to work out, you know, whether it's £3 a month you need to survive, to pay your mortgage, rent, to buy your food, to cover your bills, that's your target to do this 4 a.m. club with. That's your target, to build businesses, to reach that number. Then you're on your way. Then you're really on your way, and your microphone's on. Then you can make some decisions to be like, right, I can quit the job, or I can quit this soon, or just get a bit more here. Things will start to get exciting. Then you don't have to get up at 4 a.m. anymore. Then you can start doing whatever you want. Then you've got freedom, because you're in charge of multiple businesses online that are earning money and that satisfy you. And you'll have learned a hell of a lot by then, and you'll be more in tune and have more time to be in tune with the world and what's going on, rather than just in survival mode. So you can, yeah, just keep going. Just keep going. So yeah, that's the 4 a.m. club. I'm excited to get this one finished. This is going to be the first one launched. We've kind of finished off numerous ones, but I've had to keep going back and changing things, and that's involved changing lots of other things. But we're about there now with all of that. So this is the time of launch phase. We're going to launch a lot of these businesses, programs, startups. My name's Toddy. We're doing 100 startups in 1,000 days. 4 a.m. club will be the first one. So if you want to come along, there'll be links below. All right.